Beautiful terrain all over. Beautiful terrain. I love the countryside. I would live in these areas every time, any day. But now, this is Shift Gang Africa. My name is Steven Wamwere, and I'm going to show you the Q5. I hate how beautiful this grille looks like. Now, this is the Audi Q5. This is the Audi Q5, and to be specific, this is a 2-liter turbo. This one tells you the owner had a swap of the grille. Why do I hate it? Why does it look so beautiful? I wish it looked as ugly as the BMW one, because the one on the X3, X5, the grille on the X5, X3 is so ugly. Why did Audi have to make it so beautiful? The outward shape, the front, the aggressive look, the LED, the day running lights, I'll show you how they work. Then the fogs and the vents, but these are really not vents. So you can see the vents, they are really not vents because it's blocked. Part of it is open, so it's just for the aesthetics, but I love why I hate it. I love the way it looks, the fogs. Then there is the chrome finish from the fog lights. But something to notice is this. But this one is functional. You can see it's a real vent, and these channels all the air into the front mount. If you can move close enough, you will see your front mount or your intercooler over here. So this one is quite functional. Of course, yeah, you can see it's functional. Then the Audi logo, and yeah, from the front, that car looks so aggressive, Mike. No, this is the S-Line. This is the Q5 S-Line, and basically what the S-Line means that this is your Q5 with a sportish finish. And the standard Q5 does not come with the 20-inch wheels. As you can see, this one has the 20-inch wheels. These are the SQ5 tires or wheels. So again, the owner of the vehicle had some SQ5 touches from the grille to the tires. And the brakes, of course, it's a 4-pot. You can see the brakes that really work. Yeah, so 4 pots, 20-inch wheels, S-Line. Then something I really hate, something that I really love that I hate it, is how the roof rails slip on the roof. If you look at in some of the SUVs mid SUVs that we have around, for example the SJG Forester, the roof rails are somehow lifted, which makes it look a bit ugly. So for this, I don't know why they had to make it this beautiful. Then the chrome all the way, the chrome finish from the quarter glass, the back quarter glass to the front one. Then the mirrors, I love how they fold on top. We'll do that when we're inside. So from the side view, the combination of the chrome and the white color, or the chrome, yeah. See? Let me show you. So how they fold to create more space. So the side view is quite a looker. Back shots. Right. TFSI Quattro. I tell you, it's all-wheel drive. The Quattro is all-wheel drive of Audi Q5. Their emblem. The exhaust, let's hear whether they are real or not. They are real. So, real exhaust. I wish it had a real diffuser, but anyway, here we are. Then your LED tail lights. Alright, so that's basically the exterior part of the car. such a beauty. There are not many compact SUVs that has this kind of a look. Really, it's a looker. Now, there's a way that these cars, that is why they're called compact SUVs, because they look big but inside they're small. This is not the case with the Q5. What do I mean? Let me show you something. The tailgate is electronic. Yeah, there you have it. If you look at the space, there is quite enough space of the boot, so you can fit in your luggage well. And something else to note is that the Q5 is a bit lower than other compact SUVs in its class, so that makes it easier for you to lift luggage and put it in here. Again, no wheel arcs, so that creates more space, unlike in some vehicles, in some compact SUVs. So no wheel arcs, that creates more space. Then if you want to create even more space, this button and this one can recline your seats. They go all the way down. Yeah, so all the way from there, here, you have more than enough space for your luggage. All right. Again, the electronic tailgate. There you have it. So let's go to the engine. All right. Now, what we have here is S-Line Audi. So that tells you that this one comes with a 2-liter turbocharged engine. Now, this one is mated to an 8-speed ZF gearbox, the legendary ZF gearbox, BMW. Now, this particular engine curves out 220 horsepower at 4,000 RPM, and 250 torques from 1,500 RPM. And let me tell you, those of you guys who will start saying, oh, Japanese JDM, yes, if you Google, this car will tell you that it has 220 horsepower. But if you drive it, if you compare it, for example, with an SJG, a Forester, and this one is a challenge to Labala. This one is a challenge to Labala, Prof, aka Prof, Daktari wa Subaru. This one is a challenge to you. I know if we compare Wikipedia will say that the new Forester, the SJG, has more power compared to this Q5, because the Q5 is rated at 220. This is a challenge to you, Labala. Bring any SJG, SJ5, or Tribeca, or Outback, DIT, whatever. Bring them. We compete any Subaru with these, whether it's all-wheel, whether it's off-road, whether it's space, whether it's speed, 0 to 60, stopping, anything. I guarantee you, Q5 is superior to all those Foresters and Outbacks in all ways, in every way. Anyway, enough with the banters. So this is the 2-liter turbocharged, and there are other variants. We also have the diesel version of this car, but my favorite is the SQ5 that comes with a 3-liter supercharged. But now we don't have the SQ5 here, we have this one over here, and that is that. So let's get inside. General interior. Now this is where this Audi, my head really boils, from the most basic of basics, the feel of the dashboard, quality material. You see, quality. Even if it's plastic, it's quality plastic. Just look at it. Look at how they made it. Look at the chrome touch of from the vents to the infotainment screen to the steering wheel with the S-Line badge. The chrome touch really gives it a miles ahead of other SUVs in its class. If you look at the seats are cloth, a mixture of cloth and leather interior, and of course they will not forget to mention to you that it's the S-Line. It's the S-line, so it's the cloth and the leather interior. Looks really well, looks really beautiful. Then what were thighs? What were Thailand? Thailand people, you have an extension of the seat. Okay, so if the Thailand is not quite enough for you, you can extend it so that they are lifted. Okay, all right. Something that Audi is not short of is the cup holders. We have two here. We have each we have cup holders on each side, the driver's side, the passenger's side. We all have them. So it's also good to note that we have your memory seats only for the driver. I don't know why they didn't do it for the passengers. So you can set your different sitting positions on this area over here and record whenever. If you feel like you're going to work, you need to sit in a certain angle, you know, you can set it using this. Now I'm really in love with this. So the steering, I'm in love with it. You have your paddle shifters over here, so you can shift your gears the way you want. But something to note is the command. I really love the command control. You can give it the voice command. So if you press this button over here, it's on. Just shows you, it tells you to speak. I don't know whether it will understand my... Pardon? No, that's me to pardon Buana. Anyway, there you have it. You can, if you want to cancel, you can cancel through here. Cancel. All right. Those of you who are excited with the clock, you can see it goes all the way to 280. Your red line starts from 6,000. All right. You can set your navigation, all that. But before we are done with... Right. No. Again, I told you Audi are not selfish people. You have your cup holders on this side, on that side. You have other cup holders. Let me show you. On this side. So you can put your juice here, your yogurt here. Brilliant stuff. Then again from the back, your vents, your AC vents, so you can set your controls for the AC, so the passengers are not left out. The charging port, we have a charging port over here. Okay, we have a charging port over here, ashtray if you want to. Then this is where it really gets interesting. Look how comfortable I am. Very comfortable, enough headspace. I can move the seat forward if I want to. Yeah, move it backwards. Isn't this the best of the best compact SUVs? Another reason to hate. And before I forget, in terms of safety, we have dual airbags on the front. There's the drivers, there's the passengers, there's the curtain airbags, side airbags. So in terms of safety, this car is rated at 9.5. 9.5. So in terms of safety, you are safer than safe. Yes, so if you look at this area over here, you can control everything. You can control your navigation, telephone, infotainment, media. So everything is well set over here. But again, I love how it feels. Something we'll not forget is the sound system. Oh my God, the sound system of this car is something else. I had an experience with the sound system of a CX-5 that is also top-notch, Mazda top-notch, but this one is the real thing. It comes with 10 speakers, by the way, 10 speakers including a subwoofer. I don't know whether through the camera you'll be able to feel it, but let's... why would you not buy this car? By the way, I hate it so much such that I would sell everything, buy it and live in it. I love this car. Anyway, let's get to drive it so that we can feel the 220 horsepower. We can tell whether it's faster than all that we have. All right. Yeah, the first thing you get to feel immediately you sit in the car is the throttle response. Once you touch the throttle, oh my God. You know, it gets to you why, you know, if you are a girl and I approached you with such a car, I would understand if you left your man and gave me your number and, you know, left him just because of this car. If you drive it now, if I give a girl this car, she drives it, definitely I know she's going to marry me. Just, I don't know, I wish you can feel it. Okay. Oh. Then the other thing is the steering. It's quite, we are on comfort mode or normal or soft, whatever you want to call it. And the feel is quite easy. It's quite, you know, the steering is light. So what I want us to do is to get to the sport and feel the 220 horsepower. So what we do is we get it on sport. All right. And the downshift is in it. Oh, shit. And through corners. Oh, God. Now I hate it even more. Why is... Oh, my good God. What? Let me tell you, by the way, genuinely, I am now hating it even more. 0 to 100 is... Listen. Even with me shifting at 4,000. Oh, then there's the stopping. See? Damn, you've got to love this car. You've got to love this car and hate it at the same time. I hate it because it's not mine. God. Through the corners, absolutely gorgeous. The handling, oh God. So let me downshift to that second first. Let's try a pull. Oh, oh yes. Shifting at 6K. Ah, God damn. I would buy this car any day. Woo, woo. But let me tell you, the way it weaves through corners, you'd not tell that this is a compact SUV. You'd not tell this is a mid-size SUV. You'd think it's a Small car. I can drive this all day, all night. Again, downshift to 1. Second. Third. Oh my God. This will appeal to anybody who loves SUVs. And now you can imagine, this is not the SQ. It's not the SQ5. Huh? Just look at how it's handling the corners. Oh, Quattro downshift inside the corners. God damn. 104 uphill. Oh, this is brilliant. I wish this car was mine. Let me tell you, if you're out there wondering whether to get the Forester or the Mazda CX-5 or the Audi, let me tell you, get this car. Get this car. All-wheel drive, check. Clearance, check. Space, check. Safety, check. Speed, check. I mean, I give it a 10 over 10. Oh, a 10 over 10. This is such a beauty. This is such a beauty. I would not talk about the consumption because I really don't care. If you care about the consumption, just know it's good. You will afford it. Oh. But one thing I can say about the consumption is that it's better than the Forester SJG. It's better than the Forester. Way much better than the Forester. Oh yes. Something else about the gearbox is that if you have driven another model, you realize when you're on manual mode or when you're shifting the gears, if you delay, the system will automatically shift upwards. If you delay to shift, the car avoids redlining. For example, if you have a CX-5 and you delay to upshift, the car will upshift itself, or the gearbox will upshift itself. This is not the case with this gearbox. If you forget to upshift, or you feel you want to redline the whole car to 8,000, it will do exactly that because you have all that freedom. Again, if you want to downshift, most of the cars, say, I'm referring to the SJG because probably it's the main competitor of this car. If you try to downshift at a certain speed, it will refuse to downshift. But this is not the case here. Like right now, we are on gear 5. So if I decide to downshift, listen, immediately, downshift to second, upshift. Oh, this is wonderful. Then the way this car weaves through the corners. If this car was mine, I would give it an exhaust tune. I would definitely have an aftermarket exhaust. There's no way I'm not listening to this sound from outside. I love the car. The handling is wonderful. Oh, let me tell you, the hate of this car is so much. I want to buy it. I give it a 10 out of a 10. 10 out of 10. Wonderful car. So this has been the Audi Q5. You might wonder, why am I doing all the praises when I say I hate the car? Generally, it's because I don't have the car. If it was mine, I would love it. But, jokes aside, Audi Q5, if you ask me, choose between CX-5, BMW X3, Forester SJG, nothing comes close to this. 10 over 10. I give it 10 over 10 in terms of fuel consumption, in terms of handling, in terms of off-road capabilities, in terms of safety, in terms of looks, aesthetics. So this has been Shiftgang Africa, and officially this is to challenge Labala aka Prof. If you think there is any of the cars that you can bring, any of the mid-size SUVs that you can bring along that can beat this, I'd be glad. I'd be glad to tag you along. We do an off-road test. Anything that you want us to do, we will do it. So guys, this is Shiftgang Africa. Stephen Wamore here. Kindly subscribe, share, tell your friend, and let's meet again on the next video.